Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
From the gun. Battle. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Operating from the gun. Battle. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Running on first down, Ekeler. Given 3 on first down, it'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd and 2, Battle. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
On the double. 6-6. Pull it high. Let's go. Check nickel. Let's go.
Now Ekeler. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
10-2, sir. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Come on, let's go. Check.
They'll try the right side with Ekeler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Watch the curl. Get it.
From the gun, Battle. Being chased out left. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Garoppolo on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Oh, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
On second down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Redskins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 80 weapon. Watch 54. Let him know. Fine.
Operating from the gun. Battle. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. On first down, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
56 to Mike. 56. Check 56. Here we go. Get off the field.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. It's complete to Fuller.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. That's caught by his tight end, Isaac Nauta. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He don't want it. Slam.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And now he's going to use his legs. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Battle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo finding his tight end, Kittle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo now. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Fuller. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Fuller. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Play action. Garoppolo. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. The catch is made by the tight end, Nauta. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, it's Fuller. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now the fullback, Juszczyk. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Battle. Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quan Alexander able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
On the ball.
On the draw, this is Love. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Throwing on 3rd and long. Battle. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Check. Walk 54. We got to get the ball.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one complete to Reed. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On fourth down, Battle. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The kick by Gold is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right.